I've always been into fitness, but funnily enough, when you're drinking too much and eating suboptimally, you don't tend to get the gains you're looking for. At best, you tread water. But I went back to a gym that I spent a lot of time in up until then, a place called Miguel's in Loughborough Junction. And it's a classic Under the Arches boxing gym. And again, I'll paint a picture of what this place looks like for you. You walk down the dark alleyway. All the cliches of boxing gyms probably ring true. You walk down a dark alleyway and you can hear the music's absolutely banging. You come through the doorway, there's sweat running down the walls, the testosterone is palpable. You've got big heavyweights like Dillian Whyte. Anyone a boxing fan? Yeah? So you know Dillian Whyte, unfortunately got knocked spark out by Tyson Fury on his last outing, and other things have happened since then. But anyway, he used to train there. He's working the heavy bag. You've got people sparring in the ring. There's someone running up and down the steps as part of their circuit, burpees, push-ups, star jumps. I may not be painting the best picture of it, but it's actually a very friendly environment to be in. While I was there, they trained me up for a white-collar boxing match, which was a draw, so I am still technically undefeated. And also while I was there, I started to observe the athletes, these men and women training twice a day, 6 days a week, to a very high standard. And I thought, well, that's interesting because they don't appear to burn out, but they're putting a lot of effort in. You know, they're operating at a really high level. It's interesting. Now, tennis was my favorite sport by a country mile. Most 9 or 10-year-olds have got posters of pop stars on their walls, right? I've got the All England Club, Wimbledon, on my ceiling. So when I'm lying in bed at night, I can look at the grounds. It's so geeky. But anyway, huge tennis fan. Now, you think about tennis, it's a grueling sport. Not so much in terms of how long a match can take, but there's tournaments all over the world all year round. It's really grueling, the tennis circuit. And with a couple of exceptions now, maybe, tennis players, again, don't seem to burn out. So what are they doing a little bit differently? And if we think of the example of Serena Williams, one of the most decorated athletes of our times, even at her very elite level, she wouldn't expect to be Wimbledon fit all year round, if you like. She'll look ahead to the tournament she wants to perform in, and all athletes do this. She'll prepare by making small changes that have a big impact on her overall performance. She'll then play that tournament, and then she'll get that crucial little bit of recovery before going again. And I think we can learn a lot from that because business, I think, is an endurance sport with occasional sprints. Or you might say, well, actually, it's more like an endurance sport with frequent sprints. Or maybe you're quietly thinking it's more like Wimbledon every day around here. You choose which one works best. But either way, wouldn't it be good if we saw ourselves as business athletes and we prepared ourselves for the rigors of daily life, the rigors of working life in the same way? And that's what I call the cadence approach. And I promise you this is simple. I wouldn't be booked to speak in front of any audience anywhere, let alone as often as I am, if my message was, come on, folks, we've got to get an extra hour of sleep. You've got to meditate transcendentally for 40 minutes in the morning. I can see I've already lost half of you, and I'm only joking. And 40 minutes in the afternoon, and just radically transform the way you eat, move, breathe. It's not going to happen. It's small changes that have a big impact. It's simple. And when I explain it to you, you can decide if you agree. The first phase is predict. So I'll ask you to think about and reflect on, when are your Wimbledons? When are the big events coming up as a business? When are the big events coming up for you personally? Second step is prepare. Small changes that have a big impact over time. Third, perform, but respect your red flags. Make sure we're not going too hard, too fast towards a goal and ignoring the telltale signs the body sends. And then the final phase is recover, because backing off beats burnout.